me better when I wasn't yours. I'm going back, I'm going back, I'm going back, I'm going back to who I was before.
Hey guys, and welcome welcome back to my channel. You know what time it is? It is Friday. We are testing out a new foundation. So if you guys want to know more, let's go. Okay, so I got this package in the mail. I opened it up and it says it is the new L'Oreal Infallible Cushion Foundation. Someone left a comment not too long ago asking me if I was trying L'Oreal something. I'm not sure if this is what you were asking me for, but if it was, ironic timing. So open this up and this is what it looks like on the inside. Tap into cushion, tap off. Oh, that's outside. Tap off excess, tap into skin, and then down below they sent me 5 shades. I guess this is part of the deep collection. And then underneath, one thing they're gonna do, they're gonna send an infallible setting spray. It's summertime, so this is the time of year. I think I told y'all that I would be breaking out this spray. Had to make sure there wasn't anything else at the bottom. I'm going to look this up on Ulta's website because all I see on here, filter like skin with every tap, up to 24-hour weightless wear, waterproof and transfer resistant, soft matte finish. Like that. We have oily skin. Okay, so this is the Infallible Cushion Foundation. This retails for $19.99 for 0.39 ounce. You come in 20 shades. Let's see here. Filter like skin with every tap. L'Oreal Paris Infallible Cushion Foundation provides soft matte coverage that feels weightless and lasts up to 24 hours. Performance of a liquid meets the convenience of a compact. Details. Filter like skin. 24-hour wear. Soft matte finish. Buildable coverage. Weightless and blurs. Transfer resistant. Waterproof. Sweat resistant. Built-in mirror, non-comedogenic. Okay. Yeah, I think it's 20 shades. You know, when you be counting fast. Let's look at the shades that they sent me. Are these the last 5 shades? Let's see. Okay, so it appears the darkest shade. I gotta put this phone down. Okay, so the darkest shade is 420 cool, and then there is 410. Yeah, I think it'll probably go in this way. Let's see. 384, 370, 365. Yeah, so they sent me the 3 deepest shades. I feel like we're going to be somewhere between 370, 384. Probably 384. Let's see. Okay, so this is what the actual product looks like. If you open it up, there's the mirror that they're talking about, and it also comes with a puff. I feel like that blended out. Oops, trying not to get my necklace in it. I feel like that blended out will blend into my skin. I don't want to do it all on my chest. I'm gonna take it off anyway. But let me try 384. Oh, they have the undertones on here. Yes. So 370 has a cool undertone. 384 has a neutral undertone. I think that's why I was probably gravitating towards that one. It's 384. The puff. 384. 370. I think we're gonna go with 384. Gotta make sure I pick up the right one. 384. Gonna go ahead and put this. Oh, no, it got on the mirror. Damn it. I'm gonna go ahead and apply it on my face now. Let's see. Okay, so that is what it looks like on my face. Just one layer. This, y'all know how cushion foundations are. You can keep building. It's buildable in the description. But like, if you wanted to do light coverage, you still see the beauty marks that I have on my face. That's what it looks like. Just one layer. Wait a minute. L'Oreal. Now it is a soft matte finish. I'm gonna go ahead and finish my entire face. Y'all, wait a minute, wait a minute. Wait a minute. So I did another layer, so I've got 2 layers on my face right now, and then I went ahead and did the rest of my face, and this is how my face came out. We're going to ignore my bun. Thank you. L'Oreal. Look, I feel like we had this conversation, but like drugstore foundation, baby, it is not 2008 anymore. Drugstore foundation ain't nothing to play with. That Maybelline, I told y'all, is good for the summer. CoverGirl has that Chanel dupe. Wait a minute, L'Oreal. Okay, so it is currently 11:38. I'm going to check in the afternoon, and then I will see you guys later on tonight to give you my thoughts on this foundation. Bye. Hey guys, I'm up. Oh, wrong intro. Okay, so it is 10:17. This is what my face is looking like. Okay, so I will say I actually did like this foundation. I liked wearing it throughout the day. This is one of those foundations where I will go back and look at footage. I had to film other videos today. I'll look at footage on my phone or on the camera, and I'm like, wait a minute, my face looks nice. So I did like wearing this foundation. I do like how it looks. However, as you can see, your girl is oily. And what shocks me is even though I have a pretty oily T-zone, when I do my face and I use like the regular products that I would use in my everyday makeup routine, it's usually my eyebrows that will start sweating. Like I'm usually pretty good at controlling oil or sweat or anything like that on my nose or on my cheeks and stuff like that. But if you look at my face today, it is that area that is getting a pretty oily. My nose over here, my cheek area, you see that? Like this entire area right here is mainly where, you know, it is not holding up like the rest of my face. And I'm like, wait a minute, that is not, it's not regular for me. So that is throwing me off a little bit. Now this is a cushion foundation. I'm not expecting it to, actually, no, didn't it say it was a matte? Actually, no, didn't it say it was like matte? Of course now the page doesn't want to load, but I could have sworn it said matte somewhere in the, yeah, it said a soft matte finish. I've had some natural finish foundations hold up a little better. Maybe it's because it's a cushion foundation. I'm not sure. But I would have to definitely switch up the setting powder, setting sprays, primers that I'm using if I wanted to make this last more throughout the day. It is hot. It was hot today. It was humid. So oily skin, keep that in mind if you are thinking of this. Like I feel like I look pretty shiny right now. And if I'm going through most of the foundations I've tried recently, I would say this is probably one of the ones where I am looking oily like this the most coming back. So that is throwing me off a little bit. But if you have oily skin, keep that in mind. You're just gonna have to put in a little bit more work to make this last throughout the day. So probably more so for my dry skin, natural skin out there. I would give it another shot and kind of, I guess, play around a little bit more. Also play around a little bit more with some of the colors, because like I'm not mad at the shade, but I don't know, when I get a little closer, I'm like, maybe I should be a little mad at the shade match. But there are more options though. There's like, I think 3 more shades after the one that I put on, which, you know, it's not like I have 60 shades after, but usually my skin tone is the darkest shade that foundations come in. So I ain't mad at it. I might check out one of the other ones. I think it was like a 410, because I think 420 was the dark, no, 410 was the darkest shade. And then there's 420. Child, I might try out one of the other shades, okay? There's just a lot going on right now. TT's tired, she's ready to go to sleep. Take this makeup off and go to sleep. I feel like I'm saying, oh, well, I could do this, I could do that, I could tweak it this way, I could give it another shot that way. So obviously it is not one like right off the bat where I'm like, oh my God, no complaints, nothing I would change about it, nothing like that. However, rarely do I try a new foundation or something like that, and I have that many things where I'm like, oh, I feel like I would have to do this, I would have to do that, and I still want to give it another shot. So I feel like that is where this one is different. I still want to give this one another shot because I really did like how it looked on my face throughout the day. So let me know if you guys want to see like an update. Maybe if I tried that. Actually, let me try that one size touch-up spray and see if that does anything. Ooh, now why my lips tingling? You're supposed to like pat it in and all that, baby. I'm ready to go to bed. But that is what it looks like immediately after using that product. So it wouldn't take much to touch up with this. But let me know if you would want to see me tweak this and see if it is something that could be a more regular in my routine foundation that I use. So I feel like I'm not necessarily telling y'all no, but I'm not necessarily telling y'all yes either. This might have to be one of those you just gotta try it and figure it out. And I have not tried a foundation like that in a good little minute. So yeah, y'all, I'm not sure if that helped because I didn't give y'all an exact answer on this one. However, I hope seeing me test this out has helped. If any of you are thinking of checking it out for yourself, I feel like though this was an ad for that spray from One Size because every time I have tried it, it has done what it needed to do. Make sure to thumbs up, comment, subscribe, turn notification bells down below. Thank you all for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.